Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hi everyone, I am here to share with you my story of how I got inspired to write my first children's book, I Am Beautiful. It all started with my daughter when she was 3.5 years old. She wanted to wear a dress to a birthday party, and I said, sure, go for it. And I just happened to follow her into the room, and I saw her flicking her hair in the mirror, and she said, oh, I'm so beautiful. And I looked at her and I said, well, you're beautiful every day. And she turned around and looked at me in the eye and said, no, Mom, I'm only beautiful in a dress. Well, this surprised me because my background is in early childhood, and then for both of our children, I do try to offer various experiences that are gender neutral. And I looked at her and I wasn't really sure what to say, and I said, well, you're always beautiful, and she just didn't want to take that. So then I thought about it for a few minutes, and I said to my daughter, I said, where's your heart? And she pointed at her heart, and I said, well, beautiful is in your heart, and beautiful is inside you. And at that moment, she just looked at me, and she just nodded her head, and she just went on her merry way. A few days went by, and I thought, I'm not okay with this. I need to do something different for my daughter, for her to understand what beautiful means. And then I thought, what does beautiful mean to me? And I start questioning the word beautiful. So then I thought, I'm going to create a children's book. And at this point in time, I had no idea how to write a children's book, but I thought, you know what, I will figure it out. So I wanted to understand the meaning of beautiful, and I started asking my friends and family on Facebook, like, what does beautiful mean to you? And I was finding some commonalities of that word and the definition of it. So I started writing my book, and I wrote the book. Then I thought, okay, so I have the words, but now how am I going to illustrate it? How am I going to show what beautiful looks like? I could get an illustrator, but that doesn't show what I'm looking for. And I thought, why don't we just take real pictures? And I thought, okay, that's a great idea. So then the next part was like, who was going to take these pictures? And I thought about it. I'm like, if I get a professional photographer, the photographer will make beautiful pictures. But then my concern was, what if children perceive those beautiful pictures are perfect? And that means perfect is beautiful. I didn't want that. So then I thought, well, what if I take the pictures? Because I'm definitely not a professional photographer. And then I'm showing that beautiful is not perfect. So now I had the words for my book, and I had the idea of the pictures. And then it was about taking pictures. So that if you look into my book, all these pictures are taken by me, and I made sure all the pictures are of children that are atypical and typical, of all ages, both genders, and different races, to show inclusiveness, and also to show that beautiful is all around us. And now, if you ask my daughter what beautiful means, it's awesome, because her idea of beautiful is so different, and it's great. I mean, I think the best experience out of all of this, I remember one day we were just sitting on the couch after my book was made, and we were reading it, and a couple days had gone by, and we're watching TV, and she looked at me and said, Mom. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you're beautiful. And I just thought, wow, that's amazing. I changed your perception, because if you had seen me that day, I was sitting in pajamas. So it was great. I was not even wearing a dress. So I would love to share this book with you, and if you're interested in having my book as a part of your collection, or for your children, or in your library, or know someone that may be interested, please contact me. My email address is rupi@rajwan.com. It's spelled RUPI@RAJWAN.com. And remember, beautiful is inside you, and beautiful is you every day.